I've had to take until now to wait to do the video, the reaction to the defeat to Liverpool yesterday, because I was fuming. I was just so annoyed. And I'm not going to do a video where I'm going to call people out. I'm going to be, encouraging negativity, because that's not what my channel's about. But Chelsea missed a trick twice yesterday, and we were made to pay for it. And the fact that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have walked away from Stamford Bridge yesterday thinking, how easy was that? I just can't understand it. We attacked Liverpool every single game last season. Yesterday was different, and I just can't understand it. So I'm going to break this down. I'm going to go into what I'm thinking, my own personal thought on the game, whether you agree or not. Let's just get into it. So if you're a regular on my channel, or if you've seen my channel in the last few days, I put together a video based on the first game of the season where Leeds went to Anfield, took the game to Liverpool, exposed their defence, scored 3 good goals and were unlucky to lose the game 4-3. In that video, we looked at the defensive frailties Liverpool have. Okay, they had the best defence in the league last year. That's without any question. But in that particular game, this time around, it showed you the gaps between the midfield and the defenders. It showed you how the two defenders got pulled apart, the two centre defenders got pulled apart, how you can pull them apart, and how they don't track late runs into the box. And it was something that I thought, looking at the game, we're going to go 4-3-3. Kovacic will come back in. We'll play 3 attackers. We could really give them a go. And to say it was the complete opposite is what's really annoying for me. Now, yes, maybe because I can't stand Liverpool, maybe that's probably why I feel it more than other games. But we missed a golden opportunity yesterday to give them a run for their money. And I know the game at Anfield exposed our defensive weaknesses. We're all aware of that. The high scoring 5-3, whatever game it was, whatever score it was. I'm sure it was 5-3. I'm just too annoyed to remember. And you don't want to be opened up like that. I understand that from Frank and from Jody as to how they set up. But it was pretty clear. Gary Neville said it in his commentary yesterday, that Chelsea are dropping off. Frank and Jody decided that we'll basically defend our half. They can do what they want with the ball in their own half, which is fine, no problem. We'll defend our own half. But with that, we played so negative. And I think at one point, Liverpool had 70% possession. We had 30%. We had a few fleeting moments where we got forward, crosses into the box, Werner fired wide. But apart from that, there was little else. And it was so easy for Liverpool just to come and play. We were so defensive. I know we're trying to be tight not to give anything away. And of course, being the team that Liverpool is, and we all know how good they are, as soon as you make one mistake, you get punished. For probably the one and only time, we committed bodies forward to press high. Liverpool, literally from the goalkeeper to Jordan Henderson, to a ball played through in between our players, literally in on goal for Mane and Christensen. I don't know what Christensen was doing. I don't know if he got confused, like, am I playing rugby or am I playing football? He brings him down with Kepa coming out as well. And it's a stone wall sending off. It was stone wall. And as soon as that happened, you just thought, right, it's just ridiculous. And then second half, we come out in a formation that is only going to allow Liverpool's fullbacks to dominate. And then Thiago Alcantara, don't get me wrong, he is a class player. But I've read no match reports. I've read no interview from Frank Lampard. I literally turned it off as soon as the final whistle went, and I want nothing more to do with it until this morning. I've seen a few headlines, but I'm up early this morning before I start work to get this done, because Thiago's had the easiest 45 minutes of his life yesterday. And I saw one headline on Twitter saying that he had more passes in 45 minutes than the whole of the Chelsea team. That's because it was bloody easy for him, because we set ourselves up wrong in the second half. And it's so frustrating. It really is frustrating, because we're so much better than that. But anything that could go wrong in that game goes wrong. Christensen gets caught, rugby tackles Mane, gets sent off. We're down to 10. We're sitting too defensive and too deep. That's another one. We incite our own problems. Second half, we come out wrong formation for me, and we just allow their fullbacks to dominate from side to side, just make life easy. Whereas a different formation would have solved the problem. Kepa then makes his error, which we're not even going to talk about. Jorginho misses a penalty for the first time. Just everything goes wrong in that game. And I just sort of thinking, as I said earlier, Klopp and Liverpool walked away from there thinking, how easy was that? Which is really annoying. And it's just, we could have done so much more. Kai Havertz has to come off at half time because they've got to sacrifice somebody because we need a centre back coming on the pitch. But this is where I think we got it wrong. I think we got it wrong in the first half because I think we need to press and be on the front foot. That's what I thought. I thought we could go at Liverpool. Leeds exposed their weaknesses. We could go at them. Every single game last year, we give them a run for their money. FA Cup game, same thing. We beat them 2-0. League game at the end of the season, we were fighting them goal for goal. Yes, we made our mistakes. I understand that. And we don't want to be as open as we were then. But surely, we're the home team. This is the second game of the season. Everyone's trying to find their way back in. Have a go. Don't just sit back and defend and play negative. I just don't understand why we did that. Looking to hit them on a counter with Werner's pace or with Havertz and Werner linking up. They linked up a few times, but Havertz needs games. Starting the game and he was playing through the middle and like a false nine. Whereas you got Abraham and Giroud on the bench. If you're going to play defensive and play up to somebody, put Giroud on. Start with Giroud. Because he gives you the out ball. He can at least hold the ball up and bring other people in. Because we had no one yesterday. And our attacks, again, as I said, there was a few fleeting moments crossed into the box and one with Werner going through and shooting wide. But apart from that, there was nothing. Christensen, I don't know what he was doing. I can't see him getting back in for a long time. Because that's just ridiculous tackle. You know, if Mane's in, Mane's in. You hope that Kepa can try and do something with it. If he doesn't and we go 1-0 down, we've still got 11 men. We've still got time to turn the game around. When you go down to 10 men, it makes it even difficult. So at half time, I'm thinking they play the 4-3-3. What's going to give us the best option to get some possession and to deal with their threat wide and to hopefully push their fullbacks backwards still, despite being down to 10 men. Now, for me, it wasn't working up front at all. I would have taken Mason Mount off, Havertz off. I would have brought Aspi on and Tomori. I would have gone 3 centre-backs beginning the second half, looking like this. I would have done Aspi right, Zoom in the middle, Tomori on the left. Alonso and Reece James as the wing-backs. There's the 5, or at least you've still got cover in the wide areas. The midfield 3 stays the same. Jorginho, Kovacic, Conte, with just Werner up on his own. Because if you still sit with your 3 centre-backs and your 3 centre midfielders, you've still got protection. I know they play the 3 up front, but one of them, Firmino, always drops off. So one of the midfielders can just sit and protect the back 3. So the 2 wide players, the 2 wing-backs would then still have licence to try and get forward and support Timo Werner. Or try and get wide and get balls into Werner. But for some reason, we go 4 at the back. We go 3-man midfield and 2 up front. We play a narrow, like a Christmas tree formation, triangle, which then gives them the space they want, wide, the 2 fullbacks. And I just couldn't understand it. And I was tweeting it on my Twitter. I couldn't understand why we did that. We just played into their hands. And it's just so frustrating. It's just... I don't mind losing if we have a go. You know, of course, I don't want to get battered in games. I don't want to lose 5-6. Even if you do score 3 or 4. And I understand Frank's mentality that he doesn't want us to be that open. But as soon as we got to half time with Christensen off and the change that was made... You're still playing with 9 of the 10 players that played last season that are drilled into how Frank wanted us to defend, how we can play with 3 centre-backs. It's so frustrating. And I really think we let ourselves down yesterday. We let ourselves down with the way we played, the way we were set up. We let ourselves down with the tactical change at half time. We let ourselves down with getting the players sent off. We let ourselves down with a mistake by the goalkeeper. We let ourselves down by missing the penalty. You sort of look for sparks, and Werner was a spark. He got his second penalty in 2 weeks, but you can see the guy is itching just to be played in one-on-one. And we need to be looking for that quicker. We get the ball wide or we play it through midfield and we don't go looking first for Werner. We go that way. And it needs to be, they need to drill themselves into get the ball, look for Werner's run and play him in. Because he's always looking, Werner. It's noticeable in the first 2 games that Werner he makes runs early, then he sort of backs away a little bit because he's trying to get that cohesion with the midfielders as to know when to go and when they're going to play the ball through to him. But in a game like that yesterday, Van Dijk is not the quickest. Patrick Bamford bloody exposed him into a mistake. Oh, it's just frustrating. It really is frustrating. And as I say, I'm not digging people out. I'm not encouraging negativity. I'm just talking about my frustrations because, as I said, I don't mind losing if you give it a go. Chelsea never gave it a go yesterday, really. And we just missed the trick twice. The way we set up, changes we made at half-time, and just played into Liverpool's hands. That's all I'm going to say on this morning because I'm just going to get rolled up. So, hopefully, what I'm saying resonates with you guys. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to put it up. I did say I'll put a graphic up, but I can't be bothered. It's just so annoying. Anyway, I best get off because I need to go and start work shortly. So if you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell for notifications. So you're notified when my videos come out, which is pretty much daily. Might be a day on the weekend where I don't do a video, just have some time off. But let me know what you think about anything that I've said, if it makes any sense, if you disagree, if you agree. Post your comments in the comment section below. Have a good Monday. See you all next time.